Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Star Wars 5e. We're just about to jump to lightspeed. We're just getting situated here before we jump, but welcome to Star Racers, and we hope you enjoy your adventures after we poked you numerous times with lightsabers. Sorry about that.
With lightsabers.
It was turned off, don't worry.
As long as you weren't looking at the lightsaber end before you turned it back on, that would have been embarrassing.
Actually, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, hush you, Mistral.
Just saying. It would prove the Emperor right.
Oh dear.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Star Wars 5e. We are ready to jump to lightspeed. And while we jump to lightspeed, let's bring in our cast and have them introduce themselves. Hi everyone, I am P.A. Kiniyose, aka RT Studios, your casually dressed
Casually dressed, I love it.
Twi'lek. I'm not dressed in my costume today because of reasons. I'm tired. I got pricked, so yeah, we're just gonna leave it there. I'm just not really here today. I'm just like under the weather, but we'll manage. Go Red Twi'lek.
What? Oh, hi. I'm Katie Wynn. I am, in fact, playing the rage-filled Red Twi'lek.
Not so rage-filled right at the moment.
She has some good in her.
That's her secret. She's always angry.
She has some good in her somewhere.
Yes. Very, very, very deep down inside of her. And when she finds that piece, she'll kill it.
Not before we extract it and use it against her.
Yeah. And now moving on to the Ghosty Ghost. Cat Ghost, go.
Cat Black Ghost go.
On the 10th, I played Ash, and I actually need to go through and properly write its backstory.
You probably do.
Yeah. Mainly because there's another Star Wars game coming up, and if I'm lucky, I'll be playing an older version of him in it.
Oh, so is this part of his backstory?
Well, the timelines don't work out for this other campaign because they might have completely shortened the entirety of the Galactic Civil War.
Oh well.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'll make do.
Well, then you can tell your party about that one time you traveled with a Sith and didn't die. Well, 3 Sith, technically. 2 purebloods and a Twi'lek. And didn't die.
Yeah, I'll try and weave as much of
Yet.
it into it as I can.
you also traveled with a very short Salonian who didn't know what she was.
Yeah.
And a blue Twi'lek who's just, well,
Along for the ride.
Stereotypical mobile Twi'lek.
Yep.
yes.
I survived to Order 66. How?
I killed a blue Twi'lek.
I partnered with a Sith.
Pretty much. I mean, that pretty much was how Jade's father did it. Yeah. Part of the backstory that I have in mind for him is that his father worked for the Separatists instead of a Jedi.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, moving on to the other Sith. So the
Well-
Sith, not Sith.
The Sith
You are-
pureblood.
Yeah, they're not exactly evil. I don't think.
Downhill.
Are you there?
Don't
There,
know.
Downhill?
I am. It's just my I accidentally pressed mute.
Oh.
Howdy, everybody. It's your boy Downhill Games, and I am playing the wonderful Sith pureblood known as Rosethorn, and I am finally back after a long hiatus.
And you're out of the basement.
No, I just returned to the basement. I had to get snacks.
You
Go
went and got
outside.
them, you went Mountain Dew and Cheetos, didn't you?
Ugh. Don't you dare say Mountain Dew in my presence ever again.
I won't.
It's Dr. Pepper and Funyuns. Get it right.
Sorry,
Just Dr.
I'm-
Pepper. I don't need food. Why do you think I'm so skinny?
Oh God.
Soon enough, I'll be able to use my bones as weapons.
Here's the funny thing about that. Well, never mind. We won't talk about that.
Don't you dare.
I'm just gonna leave that one off to the side and not touch
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
All right.
But all honesty, I was just kind of munching on some food. That's
Oh,
why I
okay.
was muted. I apologize.
That's fine. You are completely fine, dear
I
heart.
haven't eaten, so yeah, I'm just gonna.
Also, aren't you gonna share the stream like on the Discord? Or
Oh.
not?
Thank you for reminding me because I have it turned on, but I didn't push the button for the video thingamajig. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm just awesome.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you're kicking it to me after saying that lovely thing.
I mean, yeah, I'll kick it to the inferior.
Thank you.
Don't start.
I'm sorry. I still got some of that killer attitude in me. I apologize.
I
Someone's
have
been
your
playing too
wonderful,
much Dead by Daylight. Go ahead.
I
Murder.
am your wonderful game master, Trisha Welsh. Today, things may end up happening since now we've got one of our players back after a long hiatus. I do believe that a particular droid messed with their computer and it went butt.
Was it BB-8?
No, it was not BD-88 because BD-88 is a competent droid.
Well, it definitely wasn't D3.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's because D3 is so old that he just shorts out before he can do anything. It's like Windows 98. It just
Oh,
D3
Why?
D3 just stands there and says,
I will destroy it.
After loading 250 Windows updates.
And his weapon charges and he points it at you.
Blue screen crash.
Now.
Oh my god, you have to show me how to do that. Like that voice, that's fun.
Which one?
The whole the voice changer. I really want one.
Oh, the Go XLR. They're amazing.
Yeah.
It's $500 though, so
Woof. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Alright.
Anyway.
Voice mod, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Any rate, now that we've all introduced ourselves, and Rex is in this one, so we have someone else up in the
Hey Rex, you
Hello?
there?
Whoop.
I'm on the I'm in the studio.
Okay. Rex, you may have
I am
rearranged
not-
some of the equipment, but should be familiar by now. You had your training, your 3 weeks of training, so
Ash just shows up and just activates everything without a word.
I'm right behind them, unactivating everything they activate.
there's a
Futile.
There must be
Unfortunately,
balance.
this is futile for you.
and that is
There-
when
There must be balance.
okay. What are you doing to my camera? Ash, it's going all wonky.
So funny. But you're right, that is weird. It's trying to find you. Okay. Alright.
All right. Well, Rex, go ahead and push the button for me.
Pushing the button. Ash is it? Her.
Just
All right. We'll be right back after the opening intro,
activate.
folks. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the back to Star Wars Star Racers. And thank you, Lemon Twist, for man, it's been 2 years.
2 years.
Time flies when you're, I guess, making Sith babies.
Lemon Twist, thank you for the join. Or thank you for the join.
Yeah, and it's derped out, so give me a moment to quickly reset it on that screen there. Oh. Okay, well, that
Sorry, have it.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna have to
No, no, no,
reset
no.
that, but yeah,
Has,
okay.
has it really been 2 years?
Yes.
What?
Yes. It's been 2
2
years.
2 years with this campaign.
No, not
No, not with this whole campaign. No, no,
2
no,
years
no.
since we've been live.
2
2
years
years
since
since we've hit affiliate.
Yes.
Holy shit! I'm happy for you guys. I'm kind of sad that I'm more of a part-time employee in this business.
Don't be. It's cool.
Yeah.
Also, back. So now the chaos can begin.
Yes, the
yes.
chaos can begin. With
Um,
with an update for our returning cast member. So what has happened while you're been away? The group decided well, be more specific. Duke accepted a
Oh, by the way, you're echoing. Quick check out.
better.
Much better, thank you. Continue.
Duke, who didn't have any money, received a offer from a promoter to participate in a round robin battle royale. Accepted, and he sent this on to everybody else. They went, "Well, that sounds like fun," and went to the planet.
So they basically played Fortnite while I was away.
Basically, they went to Ordmentel, which is where the event was happening. They met up with the promoter, a man that looks suspiciously like somebody who currently runs a well-known wrestling promotion, which I'm not going to say. They started fighting, and by the end of the first episode, Mistral had managed to take out both of the Gomorian guards, named Barry and Ellen, and Duke, and had set her eyes on Ash.
So
In
we're
the la- Huh?
we're still in the middle of this battle royale.
No, I'm just catching you up on the last 2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Last episode, Mistral started to take out her anger on Ash when a newcomer showed up into the arena.
The
Flaming red
challenger
hair
approaches.
Yeah, a new challenger approaches. She had flaming red hair and emerald green eyes. She had a lightsaber. She was wearing armor. And she not only smiled at the combatants, smiled at 2 people who were fighting. She took one look at Rags and went, "Ah, my quarry."
Mhm.
To it, she then shot Rags 3 times with her gun, which pissed off Mistral even further. And then those 2 decided to go at it, which it was glorious. If you haven't seen this, please go check out the VOD and or the YouTube video that has come out.
Go check out the VOD.
Yeah.
Go check out the VOD.
Mistral got laid out.
Mistral, for the first time in her life, got laid out by someone who was a lot stronger than she was.
Hung on a hook and laid to dry.
Yeah.
Whereupon your sister, Rose, took one look at the person when they originally walked in, took one look at you and said, "We're leaving," and hightailed it back to the Violet Thorn with you. So you don't know what the outcome of that particular battle was, although not too long after Mistral carried Rags back back to the
I
throne.
would like to say that
Yeah.
I did not go willingly. I most likely was bonked on the head or something.
Bonked on the head to go back?
Yeah,
Yep, more than likely.
yeah.
So Mistral and Rags left pretty quickly. So the only two people left was Duke and Ash. The newcomer looked at these two and said, I give you a choice. You could either fight me and die, but win. Or you could run and live another day. Fight another day. They opted the second option. Whereupon, as they were leaving, they found out the individual's name, Faith, and part of the reason why she was there was that she's after Rags, and immediately killed the promoter. And on the ship, Mistral decided that the best course of action was to hide among her people, and is currently traveling to Dromund Kaas, where she revealed to at least Rags really is. Also revealed that to her mentor. Believed you were in the room, Rose, when this particular revelation happened.
I was recovering from this weird headache I had.
Uh-huh.
Like apparently I tripped and fell and all that, you know.
Yeah, it's something like that. You're going to come into the cockpit in a few minutes. Mistral made a comment that it might have to do with something that he heard in Rags' head. There was a female in Rags' head, as well as the males.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that where we're picking up, where everyone's coming back to the ship?
You were actually in transit right at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. At this point, you have woken up. You have had a headache. You're kind of seeing funny. Rose, floor is yours. What do you want to do?
Very simply, I am currently, just like you said, I'm recovering slightly from this weird headache I got. But other than that, does any of the crew look super injured or anything?
Rags is. She was down to half hit points.
Okay, so is there a medical bay?
That question would have to be directed to Mistral. I do not know the capabilities of the Violet Thorn.
Because I know there's quarters, like we have rooms for privacy and all that, but I need a proper medical bay. So that would be a question for Katie. I'm trying to remember her character.
It's Mistral.
Mistral, reminder real quick, please. Is there a medical bay I can work in here? Or do I have to just do a room call?
Katie?
She went AFK.
Okay, then let's just assume that I'm doing a room call.
Yeah. If I remember the layout of the ship right, there is no room for a med bay.
There is one on the
Yeah, but we're
The
not on
ship.
that ship.
I know.
We're not
But
on
if we-
that ship.
I'm just saying, if you guys
I
need
don't
it,
need I don't need a medical med bay. It's just it would have been flavorful. You know what I'm going to do, because Rags seems to get hurt so often, either
She does.
kidnapped, banged up, or anything. While they were gone, while I was recovering from a headache, I turned Rags's room into the medical bay.
Okay, that's fair.
Since they spent so much time in that room anyway, might as well. Like, Rags has their own little space, and then there's the medical bay area. I've very simply, Rags is small, they don't need too much space. And also, they spend so much time in my medical care at this point, so.
That's also true. I
Do we?
love it.
Oh, hello there.
Alright, sorry.
We had a question. I had a question for you. Does this ship have a medical bay? Or is it too small?
I mean, it has a room that you can use.
Really?
It's probably got like 4 first aid kits in it, but that's about it.
All right, DM.
Yes.
Considering I'm more medicine focused, however, it doesn't mean I don't have a decent technology. Could I try to make a makeshift medical bay, or at least assess what I need to make a medical bay in this ship?
You certainly may. That is.
Technology? Question mark? Or is that more medicine?
I'll let you do 2 rolls. I'll let you do a technology, and then follow that up with a medicine.
Can I offer an alternative?
Go ahead.
Medicine first to determine what I need, and technology second to see if I can jury rig it.
I will take that counter offer.
Okay. So medicine is... Where is...
There it is.
Medicine is under wisdom.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm trying... Is there a dice... There's a dice roller somewhere on this channel, right? Because I don't have...
yes.
It's in Bot Commands, right? Okay.
Yes, Buckman's.
Sorry, I lost my physical dice for a minute.
It's okay.
Oh dear.
It's $R and then
What I need to roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Does my background give me any advantage for the medicine check at least, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Since you're technically a village healer, I will give that to you.
8 plus 8, 16 for the medicine.
Okay.
So what exactly do I need, DM?
To make a medical bay, you need well, you already have the bed. This is where Rag sleeps.
Well, no, we're doing this in the spare room.
Oh, we're doing this. Well, you'll need a bed. You'll need high tech medical machines like
I need like maybe an operating table, a monitoring station, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
and stuff like that.
And a proper storage facility for the medicine. Because
Yes.
4 med kits is definitely not enough for this group.
Yes.
And no, I cannot jury rig anything like this.
Yeah,
Very simply with that 6. Yeah, I would like to assume that the beds are kind of like drilled into the wall to make them more steady during flight and all that. I try to move the dining room table, and what's the droid's name? What's her?
BB-88, I think.
Is BB-88 on the ship?
Yes.
I would assume BB-88 would look at me like I'm stupid and refuse to let me move the table. And for the medicine cabinet, there's just and the monitor and shit. There's just nothing here I can use. Very simply, I just can't do any of this, or at least there is, and I can't set it up because I'm stupid. I am a village healer, not a not like a proper medical doctor.
I'm a village healer, not a doctor.
I'm not an imperial doctor. All you guys use this weird technology. You guys have cybernetic implants and shit like that. I don't know how any of that shit works. I could put a mushroom in you and make you feel high, but I'll cure that cough of yours. That's the type of doctor I am. I'm an herbal and force user. But anyway, I get to use my brand new light side power because, hey, Rags, since now I'm level 11, I get level 6 powers. So get greater heal.
Ooh, nice.
Because we're about to rest again before I get to my planet anyway. So I can choose one creature I can see within range, which is 60 feet, and surge a positive energy washes through the creature, causing it to regain 70 hit points. This power also ends the blinded, deafened, and any disease afflicting the creature. This power has no effect on droids or constructs. Rags, are you a droid? No? Okay, cool. And if I up this, every level above 6, it gets an extra 10 HP.
Okay.
And that's by one cast of a level 6 power per day.
That's fair. Back up. I wrote notes. Yay. Wrote notes for this episode.
Nice.
I don't have a whole lot of notes, but I did write them. So, ideally, how much hit points would that have given?
70 plus. Hold on, it actually gets a little bit more because of my ability. I believe it's double the level, but I have to double check.
Okay.
Also, I'm sending you a better recommendation. Oh wait, that's not super great. Hold on. That's a better recommendation for what we're trying to do.
So, what exactly are you trying to do to my ship again?
I was going to try to set up a proper medical bay.
Okay.
Because people keep getting hurt, and it would actually help me speed up the process of fixing people, What was it? Fuck. Well, I can't Is it force recovery? No, that's for regaining points.
As long as you don't, start tearing out walls, I guess.
No, I'm not planning on tearing out walls.
Well, please don't tear out walls. Not on a spaceship.
It'd be kind of a bad thing.
It would weaken the structural integrity.
But I am going to assume this was talked over, because,
100%. I wouldn't just go, by the way, as a medical professional, I recommend we actually have a proper medical bay, if anything, so we could just stop bleeding all over the floors.
I'm sorry.
That is just the greatest of ways to, carry diseases around, and we really, really don't want that.
It's also a slipping hazard.
I feel like that is not the... I'm sorry. I lost my composure there for a second.
It's not.
I'm not here anyway, so ignore that one. That was it.
I
That was the
would,
player.
I would like to point out that blood is sticky, not slick.
I'm just being silly, okay?
But okay, that's fair. Cause yeah, she's like, wait a minute, these people are changing my ship. No. If she was talked about it, that's fine.
Let's see. Wave balance, wave lightning, wave suggestion, wave sage. Wait, was it wave sage? Is my thing? Yeah, it's Way of Sage. Additionally, the first level recovers extra hit points equal to 2 plus the level's power, like the power's level. So 6 plus 2, 8. So that's 78 points. I need to check my sheet for a second. Hold on. Class.
While this is going on, about the best time I'm going to be able to do this. A figure appears. You're still in the spare bedroom, right? Or spare room, right? Rose?
I assume, yeah. I will also be writing a detailed report of what we need for the medical bay and giving it to the ship owner.
Okay. While you're doing this to Rags, who's kind of settling herself down and getting herself patched up, and she's rolling her eyes at admonishment to Rose, who's kind of probably looking at her with, "You keep getting hurt," just. And Rags is going, "I'm sorry, I'm small and little, and I don't move quickly."
That is very much. You should be using your small size to avoid getting hurt, but
I have to stand up for my friends, and you are one of them.
I bonked them on the head. And you think I like seeing you in the bloody medical ward every single time you dare go out to even take a light jog in the morning? All honesty, get your shit together and stop doing this! You can't help your friends if you're constantly dead!
You see her kind of shrink down. She's been yelled at before.
I'd like to say that Rose is very moody today.
Sorry.
No, I don't know why, but I think I'm not playing Rose right now. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
I think the stress of the adventure is getting to Rose.
I don't doubt it. At this particular point, Rags, after being yelled at and going, "I'm so," she looks beyond you and goes, "Oh, you're awake. Good."
Try the Chalcedonian into Skyrim.
Hi.
No, it's not you. Although you're. I'm assuming that you've put the ship on autopilot at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're coming back there having heard about half of what Rose was yelling at Rags. I think that particular lovely speech, yes. I think that was yelled loud enough to hear.
That's fair.
But what you see is a tall, brown furred creature with an armor belt. Peeking into this room also has heard the yelling.
Mistral looks down. Do I know this creature?
Yes, you do. It's the Wookiee that you guys knocked out and brought onto the ship. It's finally woken up.
Good.
Oh my god, don't tell. Is the Wookiee injured?
No. The Wookiee has been laying in wherever he has been and completely healed himself. No, he's not injured. But he is looking in this particular room, sees Rags. Okay. Know who you are. And then takes one look at you. Are you facing Rags?
Yes, I'm facing Rags.
Okay,
Like,
so
I'm scolding them like a child.
well, she is a child at this point. um, and he sees the back of you and goes, "That's unusual." Mistral, do you want to say something?
Yeah. She's going to it. I guess if she comes up next to the Wookiee. She's going to say it's not as unusual as you would think. And she'll do it very, like, she'll pull a Batman and just kind of show up behind him.
Okay. He goes, "Ah, I know who you are." He narrows his
Yes.
eyes. He narrows his eyes. You're the one who knocked me out.
Yes. I'm also your new best friend, she says. And she'll use the gauntlets if she still has them.
Oh, she still has them. She doesn't need them, but she still has them.
Oh, fair enough. Then, yeah.
Because he narrows his eyes at you for about maybe a second and a half. Breathes out a sigh of relief and goes, "Something took me over and didn't know what I was doing. I don't normally go up and attack random people."
Fair enough. You know, I've learned that people do all kinds of odd things. In the heat of the moment, she says, like our Sith friend here, shouting.
And he and he looks at there and goes, "This person I don't know." Walks into the room and goes, "Hello." This very deep. Now, I'm sorry, folks. I am not going to try to produce Wookiee sounds. I can't do that. So any character, any alien, they're just going to speak basic.
That's fair.
So that everybody can understand it. But basically, Rose, what you hear is Wookiee coming out of this, or Sherwook. Is the language.
I do not speak that.
Okay. So you hear a bunch of growls and mutterings. Rags also does not that, but because you're in close proximity of Rags, a very strange.
I turn around and I give him a evil glare as right now. Right now is not the time for Wookiee shenanigans.
Exactly. But as you turn around and give him this really, you're basically Leilana and going to intimidate the creature. Absolutely see that happening. As you're looking at him, something unusual happens. When you weren't looking at him and looking at Rags, all you heard was the Wookiee language. Turn around, he's continuing to speak. Yeah. He's continuing to speak, but now you understand him. It's the weirdest thing. He goes, "Ah! Oh,
Sorry about that. I lost my composure.
It's okay. Sounded like you were angry at this one. Rags kind of sits up and goes, you're the Wookiee that attacked my friends?
Ah, I
Yeah.
turned to the Wookiee. Are you the one that caused all these injuries to this one?
Not the most recent ones.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
No,
good.
right.
Nice to meet you. I am Rose Thorn.
Oh, nice to meet you.
The
my-
residential healer, apparently.
My name is Cam In. Camin. Got it. I was brought aboard because apparently I was taken over by something. I went and attacked this one, pointing to her. I don't think I ever came close to her. I think these that one points to you, Mistral, and the other two kept me from hurting her.
I see. Would you like me to take a look at you to make sure that there wasn't any strange shenanigans going up in there?
I assure you, their injury is solely psychosomatic.
I see. Very well then. I turn back to Rags.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. He kind of turns to Mistral and goes, I've now introduced myself, and there's what is your name? I may ask.
Mistral, she says. And
Have
I don't know if Rose has heard her use that name yet.
Not yet.
Mental note, but I don't say anything.
See if he. Okay. He has not heard of you at all.
Yeah,
He-
that's fair.
He kind of does the equivalent Wookiee equivalent of the Vulcan eyebrow raise.
Well,
and he goes, well, now that I've met you, oh God, not that. Oh no, anything but that gif. Oh yeah. Because I know where that came from too. I've seen that at least once. Everybody
the
needs to see
Christmas
this once.
special?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chewie's kid.
Yeah. I heard that giggle. He kind of he kind of does the, as I said, the equivalent of a Vulcan, the Wookiee equivalent of a Vulcan eyebrows. And he goes, well, I mean, I don't want to. Looks like I'm a part of your crew. I can fight.
Well, then that will be useful, considering who's hunting us.
Here, who's hunting?
One of the Emperor's hands.
I
And
stop yelling at Rags as I hear this shit.
exactly. Camden looks at you and does his own roaring. Now, again, it's weird. Do you know any Shywok, Mistral?
She does not, but the Empire has outfitted her with a UT.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
So she can hear the savages.
Basically, he does his own roaring. You are being hunted by whom?
Well, technically, we're not being hunted. She's being hunted. I just managed to probably piss her off.
And then Camden looks at Rex and goes, what the? gets about that far into his looking at Rags. Rags then completely straightens up. You've seen this before, Mistral.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes go white, and a different voice comes out of Rags's mouth. It starts off with a sigh.
Well, you should have said something earlier. Mistral says without skipping a beat. Don't sigh at us.
Oh. Here's that your other companion also needs to hear this. I won't stay long. Only to introduce myself, and whenever you get to wherever you're going, I will be. Hello, Rosethorn. As Rags, but this new voice, have no idea, turns and looks at you, eyes glowing white.
Do I even want to ask what the hell is going on at this point?
Oh,
You can.
well, Mistral doesn't even wait. She just says, oh, yeah, for some reason, Rags here is possessed by a bunch of friends, so randomly they decide to talk out loud. This one has a bit of a god complex. It's best to just humor her.
Odd complex. I love it. Oh god. My name is Mary. As I said, I'm not staying long. And then, about 5 seconds after she says that, Rags' eyes go completely normal, and Rags says, "Eddie, not again."
Yes, you really should, like, put up a doorbell or something. Mental doorbell.
I don't know how to do that.
Imagine a doorbell. Now imagine the ring. Now make the lady push the button.
All right. Can I go up to Rags just for a moment? I'm gonna try something.
Go ahead.
Can I put my hand on the side of Rags's head, kind of like caressing it like a mother would? I give Rags a gentle smile.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try. I don't want to target Rags with this, but I want to do Corrose Mind.
Oh,
And-
what does that do?
Never mind. I have to see the target, so I can't do it. Damn it.
No. No.
The plan was to make the fucker come back, talk, and tell him to fuck off. Very simply, tell him to leave Rags out of this. Like, leave Rags alone. Because I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what they're doing. I don't really care. I already have there's like a book I have right now that is like 100 pages, and it's just all of the bloody injuries for Rags.
Exactly.
This is Rags' medical history. I don't need possession added to that.
Right.
I love that I became, I was first the calming, reasonable person, and now I'm just the doctor who is just done with all of this shit.
Not only are you the doctor who's done with this shit, you're also the mom that has gone, "You are my child, I love you, but what the fuck?" At Rags, at any rate. So the poor Wookiee, the poor Wookiee goes, "I think this is above my pay grade."
Oh, it
He
is.
turns around and he walks out. He's heading towards the galley. he's kind of doing the I don't understand look as he's past Mr. As to your comment, oh lord, yep, so much right now.
Sorry. Continue.
It's okay. It's okay. At this particular moment, as you're sitting here raging and going, what the fuck? Um, an alarm goes off in the cockpit.
Son of a Sarlacc hole. She runs into the bridge very quickly, and she says, as she's running, "Nobody kill each other, nobody probe anybody's mind while I'm dealing with this."
Thank you, Evil. I'm very sure even Lemon has got his own little thing of popcorn because of all this drama that's going on with Rags. Oh, I love it. I love it.
But yeah, she'll take the stairs up to the bridge 2 or 3 at a time.
Right. Rose, what are you doing? You hear the alarms going off. Are you still yelling at poor Rags, or what are you doing?
I'm just thinking for a minute.
Okay, that's fair. If our audience can only see what's going on in the Discord right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a hard time remembering how the fuck Rose is played. So I think the concerned parrot and the angry doctor are just going to be how I play Rose for this session.
And that's completely fine.
I'm going to first. I look at Rags, and I grab bandages, a lot of bandages, and I mean like a lot of bandages.
Right.
And then, we cut to like a minute later. I walk out of the room, and the Wookiee walks with me because I threatened the Wookiee if he didn't come with me, and you know I would have done to him what I did to Rags. And basically, what we see is Rags in a bandaged cocoon, like upside down on the ceiling.
Thank you. Basically, what you did to her was you reverse mump. Yes, you reverse mummified her.
Yep. And ironically enough, it was required for all of Rags' injuries.
Wait. Find out what those fuck around they have. Yep.
And Rags has been restricted to bed rest for the next 3 days. They are not allowed to leave the ship without someone supervising.
Oh, well, then, there. She'll go with Mistral, and everyone will be okay.
Anyway, let's get to Katie and see what's going on.
Anyway, I just love that. That is a wonderful image. Anyway, so... Yep. The Mistral, you get into the cockpit, the alarms are going off, and your robot, your droid, bleeps out.
BD-88.
Yeah, BD-88 bleeps out. Stress signal.
Okay. She'll throw it up. Maybe it'll be worth something.
It's from the planet Ella. Elia. And
Okey-dokey.
it's just audio, but it's audio of a small child. And the message is this. I'm trying to reach my eldest sister. Come and help. Help. The bandits are back. The back. Help. And then it cuts off.
She's going to map out this Elia planet.
It's actually it's on the way to so you're not going that far out of your way.
Okay. She'll do a ship wide and say, right, well, looks like we're going to be taking a small detour on the way to meet my parents. So, anybody who knows anything about the planet Elia, please come up and also, well, prepare to fight. So, there's that. And she'll cut it and hit the beeps or hit the switches to change direction.
Are you also broadcasting that to Duke? Following you.
Yeah, why not? It was probably sent to Ash because
more than likely
she doesn't want to deal with Duke. So,
okay,
yeah.
That's fair. That is fair.
I would, after hearing that, I would immediately get to the cockpit.
You know exactly what Ilia is.
Yeah,
It's
no.
your home.
Yeah.
Your home planet. You come in. And it's like.
So we're heading to Elliot, or Elliot. How do you pronounce it, Jan?
Elia.
That's how you spell it. How do you pronounce it?
Elia.
Elia?
Elia. So we're heading to Elia.
So far, yeah. There's a distress call coming in.
That's my home planet. What info do you need? I have a good landing site. I have many... Okay. I take a breath. What info do you need?
Well, you could replay the message.
Yeah, she'll flick the switches and replay the message.
As Mistral's replaying the message, you also recognize, Rose, the voice of the child. It is your youngest sister, Osha.
That's Osha, my younger sister. Okay. We're going to be heading to a place called Baroku Village. It's going to be closer to the western side of the planet. There's plenty of grass fields and hilly terrain. So landing, you're going to want to go for... you're going to want to go to get us to the near the farmlands nearby.
She nods.
These bandits use blasters and the riders mostly. The attacks are always coordinated but not predictable from what we could tell. their leader wields this strange orange color twin lightsabers. We don't know, but he doesn't seem to have any adeptity with the Force like we do.
That is good to know. Fair enough. We're actually going to have to jump from the Violet Dawn. I don't have any intentions of landing it. We'll probably get more use of it flying around anyway. So she's basically going to have it hover just above, and then they're all jumping off, and then 88's taking it.
Understand that these bandits also pride themselves on stealing any form of technology. So if they you may want to put up some defensive measures in case they somehow get to your ship.
Oh, sweetie. That's already taken care of. 88 knows exactly what he needs to do if the ship gets taken.
I like the state that Rose is shaking. Rose.
Or...
Huh?
I assume there's an open comm link for this.
Yeah, at this point there is an open comm link.
They pride themselves on stealing technology, mostly for advancing their own camps. Technology is a rarity on this planet, but not on. What's the best way to say this? It's slightly less advanced than the planet we were just on.
That's fair. Let's put it this way. If they manage to get to the Violet Thorn, everybody in the biggest metropolitan area on this continent that we land on is going to have a very bad day.
Like how you said that.
Well, if you don't think that an Imperial operative doesn't have her droid, booby trapped with an explosive that will take out her ship and a small colony, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So basically touch
Yes, dear?
down, disembark, and have the ships go up to orbit.
Pretty much, yeah.
From what I remember, they don't have any particularly space-worthy crafts, so that may be a good idea. Or they may have some and we just never seen them. I honestly don't know.
When we get down there.
Alright.
Alright, I will talk. Let me know when we're getting ready to enter the orbit.
Yeah.
I leave, and I'm gonna go to my blood-related sister. I'm gonna stop by the medical place and pick up the Rax cocoon.
you hear muffles.
I let Rax's mouth free, and you know when I said you had to take 3 days of bed rest, change of plans. Doctor's orders. And I have the Wookiee untie Rags. Very simply unbandaging all of Rags except for the most vital ones. As clearly I used too many to prove a point. But I'm gonna go to my sister.
Rags looks at you. Are you still shaking?
Oh, I'm still shaking, but I'm also looking forward as much as I can, and my eyes have widened slightly.
She looks at you. Okay, I know it's bundled up. My fault, I'm sure. What happened?
I don't talk to Rags, I just go straight to my sister. Straight up, I gave rags to the Wookiee and kept walking.
All right.
Um,
She looks at the Wookiee and goes, "Do you know what's going on?" The Wookiee goes,
they heard the intercom. I assume they heard the intercom.
"Oh yeah, they did. I will give you a play-by-play after they're out of earshot. Second thought, why don't you come with me and we'll go into the galley? Sure, you're hungry and I know I am. Come on." Okay. And those two just kind of walk into the galley and they're going to get something to eat while he does exposition. And I really don't want to talk to myself.
Fair enough.
I go to whatever room is my sister's room.
Okay, you walk in. Salva is sitting on the floor in her room. Looks like she's meditating.
I sit in front of her as I go into the meditative pose, but I'm just sitting to wait for her. I'm not actually meditating.
After a few minutes, she notices that you are visibly upset.
I am, at this point, fear has definitely overtaken me. And given that the Sith can sense fear,
Yes.
there is, for once, even facing the dragons, facing her in battle, getting sniped, all of this is the first time in her presence I have given fear.
Okay.
I'm doing my best to not let the fear overtake me, but
Right.
I'm clearly
But it's
failing.
difficult. Yeah,
I'm
but it's
clearly
difficult.
failing. Sister, I have a major favor to ask you.
What is wrong? She looks at you. Oh yeah. Sort of. Yeah.
RT is just going ham right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, he was DMing me.
Sister, I need a major favor and I need it today.
She narrows her eyes. Got some information that
We are heading to the planet that took care of me while I was separated from you, raised me, nurtured me. My younger sister is in danger. My village is in danger. I know you may not know these people, but these people mean the absolute galaxy to me. And I was hoping that I can ask for your assistance on getting rid of these bandits once and for all. These bandits continue to terrorize my people throughout many years of my life. And they are also the reason why I am afraid of violence. I try to avoid this as long as I can, but I am no longer going to sit by as they terrorize my people. So will you please join me? Please.
Are you doing the please like holding out your hand?
I am visibly shaking as
Okay.
I'm looking down, like almost in a forehead to ground position type of thing. Like I am doing probably the worst thing a Sith pureblood could ever do, and I assume every fiber of my biological being is screaming at me not to do this. But I am shoving away that little bit of pride I had as a Sith pureblood and begging for help.
I want you to roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Okay.
This ought to be interesting. Ahem.
Oh.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm gonna see how Well, that was very persuasive. Let's see how the dice go with that.
I assume I don't have advantage because they're my sister, right?
I'll give you advantage. Sorry, when I saw that, it's ooh.
14. Not the best, not the worst.
Oh, kind of in the middle there.
Yeah.
As you're giving this impassioned speech of, please, save my people, save my
Save my family.
save my family. She kind of, when she was listening to you, she was leaning forward. When you said that, she kind of leans back, closes her eyes again.
I can't hear anything from leaks. Oh, there we
What
go.
do you mean? What do you mean you can't hear
there.
me?
You weren't saying anything, and they were like, "Oh."
Sorry, I need to get closer to my damn mic. Okay. She then closes her eyes. She opens them. Her eyes before this was not her eyes that Rose, are normally hazel. When she's in her calm state, they're hazel. She opens her eyes, and Rose, you notice that her eyes have started.
They have gone what?
Red.
I get ready to incur her wrath because I probably upset her, but I don't understand what the red eyes mean for a Sith pureblood or what it means for her. So I just get ready to incur her wrath, as I can probably sense that she's very angry, enraged, maybe.
Oh shit! She when she opens her eyes have gone red. She looks at you and goes, "I will help you, as no one messes, not under my watch." Her voice is very slow and measured, and you get the feeling, Rose, that she's not angry at you. That these bandits have now drawn her ire, which is good because I think that's where you wanted her ire to be drawn to.
I do not care about her iron. I care about my village being
Ire.
Ire.
Oh, sorry. But after telling her that, I get ready and I let her know that we should be there arriving. I don't know when, but most likely soon. And I have things to prepare.
Are we taking the young one?
Do you mean Rags?
Yes.
We're going to have to. Unfortunately, it's unavoidable, even with everyone else's abilities. The bandits will basically outnumber us like 10-1. We're going to need everyone's help.
They may outnumber us 10-1, but we are certainly more powerful.
I don't know. This will be the first time I fight back. And it horrifies me. Walk out of the room after saying that. And Katie, you said there was 4 med kits and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
They're every bit of medical supply on this ship. I'm taking all of it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't built for anything more than to transport people, really. Technically, I mean, in the most legal of senses, this isn't even her ship. She stole it.
That
Very much so.
very fair.
But I mean, it's her ship now. But
I assume
yeah.
these are healing kits, right? Like that is the medical, like that's the mechanical thing of these are. Okay, because I have basically the healer perk for the system, which allows me to use a trauma kit. That's what it is, to regain 1d6 plus 4 hit points plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum hit dice. I'm taking, because each of these kits can have 6 charges. I have one that only has 3 charges left.
Right.
I'm taking all of these kits.
Okay.
I'm tying them like a bandolier around myself, and my robes. I'm getting them basically ready for a lot of quick movement. Like I'm not even going to hide my face during this. And
Right.
I'm just preparing as much as I can.
All right.
But after doing all that, is there any spare blasters or weapons or anything on the ship?
I'm that can be a GM choice, but given who Mistral is, I'm gonna say probably.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, there's probably an armory locker.
Is that where I would find your character? Or are you still in the cockpit?
She carries all her weapons on her. She's still in the cockpit. She carries all her weapons on her except for the rifle.
Pardon me.
Yes. What can I do for you?
My hands are still shaking as I say, I've never carried a weapon before, and I do not know what I can use. But considering the circumstances, I may need to wield something. Do you have a spare weapon I can use?
Yeah, I have a few. I hope you're not too caught up on the fact that they're Imperial arms. She says, 88, go unlock the armory locker.
And is there anything I need to grab for you while I'm in there?
Just make sure my sniper rifle is next to the door leading out.
Understood.
Everything else I've got.
Understood.
And yeah, she's talking about her disintegrator sniper rifle she took from the one person. But yeah, the moment she gets into the system, she'll pop out of hyperspace and actually hit the atmosphere at almost full speed.
All right.
What weapons am I even proficient in? Let me look that up.
While you look that up, I will describe the next section. Come to a planet that's green. And from the scans that you've thrown up, it has rolling plains, forests, a few mountains. All in all, it's a very tranquil planet. From what you also know is that this particular planet is not touched by the galactic war that's currently raging in the universe. Largely been ignored. there are indigenous creatures. This planet has it's an oxygen-rich planet. There are people that have migrated here. The people that have migrated here are a group of people named the Lurmen. Now, I have to actually look these people up so then I can accurately describe what they look like. Um,
DM.
yes, dear.
So I don't have any proficiency with blasters in particular, but
Okay.
there is one weapon that caught my eye, and I was wondering if they could have it. It's called a stun gauntlet.
Yeah, it was either that. I was gonna suggest that or a vibra sword or knife.
I did have a sword, but I gave it to someone else, like a vibrant sword, but I gave it to someone else because, I don't carry weapons. I don't prefer to. But I think the stun gauntlet would be... What I'm thinking is a punching taser.
Okay.
Well, Duke is bringing D3, and he's gone through some serious upgrades.
Right. Basically, what the Allurmen are diminutive, pacifistic species. I have a picture, but I can't figure out how to do that as a JPEG, and I'm
Send it
not
to
gonna
me.
spend too
Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll fix it. I'll do it.
Me.
I have the fucking photo editor open right now for other reasons. Don't worry about it. Just send it to me.
Give me a second.
Give.
I am.
Not fast enough.
That's what they look like.
Oh, and this is just not a JPEG? Like,
Oh. Well, okay. Hey.
it's a paint image, so it should
Yeah,
be fine.
yeah, I
either
know.
way. It should be
I know.
fine to get
Yeah.
the RT, the show.
Yeah, that's fine to do. Hey, yes, I understand that. RT.
Yep.
Paste the image. Boop. They look like
Okay.
very cute and lovable.
Give me a moment.
I tend to
Give me a
I
second.
tend to choose cute and lovable creatures.
What are
Anyway.
these called?
By people.
Lurmen. Lurmen.
Cool.
There.
Yeah, and I'll put that on stream.
They are my people. You will not harm my people. You will help my people because my people is my people.
That is very
Yeah, we'll see.
At any rate.
So, GM, what's the rules on going dark side again?
Say I'm dark side now. That's what I did. Actually, I started that way.
No, like,
Yeah, technically you started that way.
what is the rules like for me risking to go the dark side? Because I may be getting really close to it.
I honestly don't know.
There are rules in the system for that.
Because very simply, a lot of what I'm about to do is going to be focused out of fear and maybe some anger. And I know those are dark side emotions.
Right.
But I'm not sure if giving into them once or twice is going to be enough for me to completely lose my light side, because how how much I'm in the light side at this point. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ha! Oof. That's a variant rule that I need to use. Let's see here. I'm looking at the variant rules. There's probably not. Oh, force alignment. Aha! Force is manifested by two powerful and opposing aspects. The light side and the dark. The dark. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. The chocolate chip. As force-wielding characters evolve throughout the game, they can gravitate towards one side or the other, or neither, so they choose, resulting in physical manifestation and boons. How much a character embodies an aspect of the force is calculated using their alignment score. Alignment score is ever-shifting value between light 100 to dark 100. The alignment score, characters gain an alignment score by gaining light/dark light as determined by their actions. They've got a whole bunch of stuff here.
Where is that?
Oh, that is actually in the variant rules.
Oh, alignment. There we go. I found it.
Yeah.
I'm mostly asking because I know Rags has been
Dabbling.
dabbling a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just I
Yeah.
thought, okay.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine, I'll just
No,
I'll just
no,
I'll just
no, go.
Yeah, no.
No, you
I'm
go.
good.
You
I'm good.
you go,
I'm good.
please. Please.
No, I'm good.
They look like lemurs.
They are.
They are lemurs.
And they're awesome. Do not hurt them. Please.
I am going to
That
assume.
depends on them now, doesn't it?
Yes, I am going to assume because Rose started off good, or on the side of light, although not that much light. That's what I'm assuming, anyhow.
I am light side.
Okay.
As per the requirement of my class. If I was dark side, I could not be the healer, basically.
Right. Okay. Okay. I am putting you 50 now for our other lovely friend is dark side. How would you describe your eyes? You there, Katie?
E?
There. I think I think Katie stepped away.
Okay.
Rather.
Anyway, so
Okay. All right. So be that as it may, I'm so glad I went and found that. That is a really nice thing there.
Yeah.
Like, yay! I can even do something for Rex because she's been dabbling. All right. Any rate. So your ships. Now, what are you doing with your ships? You're not landing them. You're landing on the planet and then sending them back up. If I remember correctly, right?
We're hovering slightly above the ground, and then after we jump, we're gonna send them back. We're gonna send them to the atmosphere. That's
So,
fine.
I'm under tornado watch.
Huh?
Tornado watch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lovely.
Is that because of the
The light, yeah. And the
no
storm.
the tropical
Yeah.
storm?
Yep.
Lovely. Tropical storm Helios reaches rain reaches Maryland. Lovely.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, there you are.
We're not. Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, if the connection cuts out or we lose power, we do apologize for the inconvenience for our viewers.
As of 2 p.m. Saturday, the maximum sustained winds decreased near 45 miles per hour with higher gusts.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. And that was near Baltimore too.
Yeah.
But look that up. Anyway, I also went and found a force alignment chart.
Yep.
Katie. So, and since Mistral is evil, I gave her like 70 points
Yeah.
on that alignment score.
Yeah, that makes sense. There is some good in her.
Yeah, there is.
And although technically I think that you can be a Sith and still be a good guy because love is a powerful emotion to channel the Force through.
Yes.
So, but yes, she is evil. There is very little goodness in her.
Any rate, so I was describing what the planet looked like. You guys are hovering above the planet, or how?
Basically, we're on the planet near the village.
Yeah,
And in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah, we basically had it to where we could hop off, and those of us with force jump and stuff like that could land easily in a field. And then she just had 88, put it back in orbit, and wait for her call.
Yep.
There's also a giant war droid who is dropped from Duke's ship.
Yep.
And this thing is loaded to bear, as well as Duke is wearing probably an outfit you've probably never seen before, and yeah, he is packing excessive amounts of heat.
Right. You were outside the village. It's a quaint little village. A very quaint village. But it has looked like it's been shot from here to Avernus and back.
Very appropriate.
And as you are approaching the village, you all see and smell you see bodies. You smell smoke. And at this point, a small child, about 8 years old, pokes their head out from one of the rubble piles in the village. And she pokes her head out, looks around, kind of, her eyes are as big as saucers. She spots you. She spots the group, and then she spots you, Rose, and beelines. You're going to get tackle-logged.
I easily handle it as I just look around.
She's only 8, so she doesn't have that much power behind her. But yeah. Sister!
I look around at the rest of the destruction.
They came back.
I know.
I did the only thing I knew how to do.
It's okay.
Like our parents said was to call for help. Know where you were. I mean, you were here one day.
We're all together.
Huh?
I take it we're all together.
We're all together. You see this pure blood Sith being tackle-hugged by the thing that's being shown in being shown in
by Lemur Kid.
By a Lemur Kid. Yep.
Very calmly, I say to the others, spread out, look for any injured or survivors.
Joel?
E3, set up a patrolling perimeter.
And I'm going to take my younger sister, and near the middle of the town where I see all the wreckage and all that, I'm going to start setting up a medical tent. I assume that my house is here and I can grab the supplies needed for that from there. And
yeah, it was one of the few buildings that hasn't been shot to hell. Miraculously. It's just in the right spot where it wasn't going to get shot. The other person that comes up has not spread out to start looking. Comes, looks at you, looks at this child, and goes, "Family?" Points to the child.
I nod as I have picked up my sister, kind of like how a mother would carry their own young child, and we have started to go to my hut. Like I said, I don't live with my family anymore. They have their own place, but as we get to my hut, I'm grabbing everything needed for the medical tent. As I tell my sister, where's our parents?
It took them and brother. Said something about getting slaves and selling them off and making lots of money.
I go quiet as I hear that, but after grabbing everything I need, I quickly put my sister is now sitting on my bed as I'm quickly bandaging her up. And
yeah, she looks like she's not taking too many. It looks like all the injuries that's on her is like been grazes from shots being fired, mind you. Like she was very quick and ducking what she could.
Also, my older sister, my actual biological one.
Oh, right.
I'm having her scout for clues for the where the fuck they went.
Okay. And does anybody want to join Salwa in that particular task?
Yeah. Of course, Mr. All will. She will also, as she's walking by large piles of debris or whatever, she will take a second or so to, lift and shift to make sure there's nobody underneath, just holding her hand up as the stuff rises. Because, technically we're force users. Why aren't we using it to do damage control?
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be looking for survivors as well.
Okay.
D3 is just making the rounds and securing the perimeter around the village. Scanning for survivors as well as, any movement.
The Wookiee is also looking for survivors, and since he is strong boy, he can move a lot of the rubble out of the way. Guys, find survivors if you find any. He's willing to be the
Good.
He's looking at this. Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
looking
get
at
a
this.
choice.
Well, he wasn't going to have a choice anyway. Once he heard, village attacked and bandits. It wasn't. You don't have a choice. It's like, no, I'm going with you. It's like you don't have a choice, but not to take me.
But yeah, Mistral will help do the searching and the tracking because, for the long time this was her job.
Oh yes. Let's see. What do you need to roll for that? That would be an investigation check, wouldn't it?
What check am I making?
Okay. Yeah, that would be an investigation.
Okay.
Here. That is also not this particular character's forte. It's probably your more forte than hers, but just go with that.
18.
Yeah, you know where these.
Yeah, she'll point to footprints and drag marks and stuff like that leading out.
There are not so much drag marks. There are footprints. But that looks like footprints and something put on a wheeled contraption. That's the word I'm looking for. Wheeled contraption.
Fair enough.
And it looks like you guys came in from, from the west into the village. These tracks look like they're all right. These tracks look like they're going northeast. For your rolled Ash. By the way, if anybody's trying to look for survivors, yes, please roll your perception.
Okay. Thank you. I was just wondering if I should do that because Duke's also searching.
But I'm going to
17 for perception as she's doing the force lifting and
Oh yeah.
I assume after I get my camp set up, like the thing, I'll also quickly help try to find some survivors until I actually need to start healing people. So
Okay. Rags is also helping. The person that's helping her is the Wookiee because once Rags finds somebody that's alive, she obviously can't. If they're under rubble, she can't get them out. So the
22.
Yeah, I see that. And Duke had a 17.
Yep.
So, and Rags had a 13. So everybody who had I think above a 12, you do find survivors. Some of them are under rubble. Some are or have hidden themselves in some of the ruined buildings. You specifically, Rose, has found basically, you, Rose, went and found the elder of the village, who's been hiding in one of the shot out buildings. An older lady that has presided over this village for many, many years, mostly through your childhood and young adult. You know who this you know of her, but you've never actually talked to her.
Oh no, I most likely have talked to her because, like I said, I am the only village healer.
Right. Okay. So that's who you found. Duke.
Yes.
Hey, you managed to have found the one of the people that one of the people that sells things, storekeepers,
Merchants, yeah.
merchants. You went and found one of the merchants.
Yep.
Rags actually went and found, with the help of the Wookiee, went and found uh, uh, a um, someone who makes weapons, blacksmith.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
who
work.
mentioned. Yeah, blacksmith. And Ash, uh, you just found some random villager. Now the blacksmith and the random villager were both underneath rubble. They're fairly hurt, but they're hurt bad. The merchant and the elder are not. I mean, their mind has been rattled because the village has been shot up, but they're not hurt.
Yep.
The elder, as you come into shot out building. No, no, no.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. We're gonna get you to the campsite, and I'll take a look at those wounds. Wait, I was the one who found the elder, right? Or was it someone else?
No, you found the elder.
Yes, it's me. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get you to my camp soon.
How did you? How are you here?
You go missing for a few days, and everyone thinks you're dead. Come on, listen. You most likely got a concussion. I brought some friends.
Okay. These friends of yours? Okay. And she walks out with you? She's
no,
not protesting.
All right, cool. So, do we actually want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, how many people are severely injured, and how many are minorly injured?
Okay. You have found a total of 4 people. The elder who's minorly hurt, the merchant who's minorly hurt. Those two are not hurt much. It's like they're going through shock, which the two that are majorly hurt is the blacksmith and the random villager. Because mainly due to the fact that something has been dumped on top of them. Because rubble has been dumped on top of them.
Need some help over here.
Oh,
Mhm.
the Wookiee kind of right after he lifts this particular individual up carefully, wanders over to where you are, Ash. Where?
Over here, there's someone trapped.
Right. Carefully sets the individual down, goes and Ash, you're so impressed by Wookiee's strength. Does the chucking thing, like not chucking, but he's moving like big boulders and stuff carefully out of the way so that he doesn't hurt anybody else. And you find this individual, just oh, right, picks up the one that he had, carefully throws him over one shoulder, picks up the other one. And where is your camp? Where are we taking these hurt people?
To Rose Thorn's cabin, I thought.
The camp is in the middle of the town square.
Right. Okay.
It's the most defendable location given like everything that's happened.
Right,
My
okay.
cabin is closer to the edge of the town, so if they came back, we wouldn't have any cover like at all.
Right. Okay.
My cabin is also not big enough for everybody. It's a very small cabin.
Well, it's built for one.
Yeah. And even then, that may be the biggest building in the entire like bloody town because of how tall Rose is compared to the rest of her people.
Correct.
This tent, however, can cover all of them. Very simply. Okay, now that we have a total of how many? 4, 5?
Four.
All right. The Elder knows I can do this, and I've done this multiple times when very serious injuries have happened, but not the common people know. But we're just gonna see how they fucking feel about this. I cast Improve Heal. Up to 6 creatures within 30 feet of me gain 3d8 plus my Force casting ability, which is +5,
Okay.
and also with my Discipline of Life, 2 plus the Force level power, which is 5 plus Force. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I'll see how much this is. Give me a second. Okay, so 5 plus. Okay. Plus forecasting abilities, wisdom for me, +5, plus 7. Everybody heals 33 hit points.
Okay.
Also being like level 10, I would also regain hit points, but I'm at 4, so don't fucking matter. Anyway, moving on.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll let the villagers decide how they feel about me being a Force user, but I don't honestly give a shit about hiding that right now. I barely hit it last time, but
Okay. This is what happens. You do this. You manage to heal the 2 badly injured people to pretty much full. The 2 who are slightly injured, they come out of their shock. The elder looks at you. Goes, come from?
say it again, please.
Rose, where did this come from?
You clearly have gotten a concussion, I swear. You have to remember that this has always been a part of me. I've used it on you multiple times. Which, like I said before, the Elder knew. Like, the high-up man knew.
Right. Yeah. Best forgive me.
I'm just going to assume that's from the concussion you clearly have right now. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to give you an attitude, Elder.
It is fine, my child. You are upset. This is your home. It's been, I think the young people say, shut up to shit. And that is the first time that you've heard the elder actually use a young person's uh, a way of saying things. Just most of the time, the elder, is very diplomatic and just very old fashioned. And this is the first time you've actually heard the elder say something that's at least halfway witty.
Elder, you are more right than you think you are.
And then she looks at the rest. That reminds me. Selma
Yeah.
and Mistral, you two aren't back yet, right?
I mean, they're probably walking up at some point.
I think this is about the time they start walking up.
Yep. She says, so, the incredibly future dead and stupid went to the east. That's where they went off to.
All right.
The elder then looks at the rest of you. And given that the elder has not seen... She knows what you look like, Rose, because you lived in her village. And she sees Salwa and goes, oh great, there's two of them now. Not, oh great, there's two of them, but there's another, basically. Then she looks at the two Twi'leks, which she has never seen a Twi'lek.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blue one and there's a red one. And she just kind of furrows her brows. She looks at the Wookiee. She's heard of Wookiees. She's never seen one, but she's heard of Wookiee. And then she looks at the human. Gives a measuring, a once, a good look over. And then, because Rags has been not trying to help, but it's staying out of Rose's way, because that's this is her village. This is Rose's village, not Rags's. So it's sort of like I'll try to do what I can, but I'm healing is not her thing. The elder then settles her eyes on Rags. Gives another quizzical look and just, these are your friends?
They're the people that helped me when I got kidnapped.
I don't know who these are, pointing to Mistral and Duke. I've ever encountered.
I do not believe that this is the time to worry about that, Elder.
Considering we have people to be... Basically, we have to be big damn heroes, and we have people to save and people to kill. Which, all in all, makes this not the worst day.
The average day.
Yes.
Exactly. Duke looks to Rose and says, do your people know how to fight in the event that those raiders do come back? We might need to
I
fortify
give you
the town.
No, they don't. Very simply.
They don't.
Clearly, I kind of, do the whole gesture around us type of thing.
He says, well, I bet it's best that, for their sake, those who are able, we teach them how to fight and defend themselves. If
And
the
that's
raiders were to
going-
come back.
We don't have time for that right now.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
The elder, upon hearing this, goes, "A very nice sentiment, young man. But the further that the bandits get away, the less time, the more words I have them.
Clock's ticking. Lives are in danger.
That.
Yeah.
But she says it in a very a very elderly way, which my brain is going, eee.
Duke then switches gears and says, in that case, best fortify the village here, so if they do make it back, they'll have a harder time getting to you and your people. Even if you don't need to fight, at least protect yourselves. Hide, do whatever you can to stay safe.
Everyone,
We're
everyone, you'll,
already doing that.
yeah, everyone. Very simply, all four of you, I need you to go to my hut on the edge of town, and if you can, why me and my friends or companions, I should clarify, go and take care of all of this. And I'm saying this like clearly I am not like the same Rose as I was when I left, but this is a very serious thing. Now,
Safest thing we can do right now is have all the survivors on one of our ships. One second.
that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I'm not the owners of the ship, so I cannot make that decision. I turn to the two people who actually have ships.
Yep. Duke says, I have plenty of room on my ship if we want to, protect your people on board in orbit.
In all honesty, my ship is a plan Z, everything is screwed bomb. So putting people on it is probably a bad idea.
I would prefer my people not to be completely bombed, if that's okay. And I think they've had enough of that for the evening.
Hey,
Sorry.
you're the one saying I should have protected my ship. And I did.
I know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm sorry.
That being said, the longer we sit here and quibble, the further away our quarry gets with their victims.
Yeah, let's get going. I assume we get the people onto a ship of some kind and we start heading out?
Yeah.
Is that the plan for the players?
Duke.
Yeah.
Actually, you have the speeders, right?
Yes, he has 2 speeders on board, and a very, very small single man fighter on board his ship, but, he had to call them down and have them dropped. So
Which we're most likely going to be putting the people on your ship anyway, so...
yeah, he pushes a button on his wrist and calls the ship. It's gonna be here in like maybe the next like 3 or 4 minutes while it re-enters orbit.
That's fine.
Yep. And D3 is just kind of roaming around the edge of the village, just kind of walking around.
D3 has not detected any
Bandits.
bandits.
He calls over to D3. D3, you're coming with us for protective purposes. We've changed gears, and the civilians and the townsfolk will be put on board the Horizon Dawn for their safety.
Understood.
Were we able to find any more survivors?
Nope, you only found the 4.
Oh,
No.
okay.
From what you can get from questioning both the youngest sister and the elder, this village wasn't that big to begin with. Second of all the bodies that you found might have totaled up like to 15 people. Um, counting the 4 people that you found, it sounds like the rest of the population of this village has been taken by the bandits.
All right.
So they're still alive right now. They've just been taken.
We need to hurry.
Yes, you do. They've got a head start. Yep. So you take the 4 that you have and you put them on Duke's ship. This is what I'm getting. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're safely installed on Duke's ship, which none of them. I'm assuming the sister is going too. The youngest sister.
Yep.
Rose. Okay.
Does
None of them
Regs
have been
know
on a
how to
ship.
fly?
What?
Does Regs know how to fly?
Does Rags know how to fly?
Yeah, fly a ship.
No.
Oh,
That is not in her skill set. That has never been in her skill set. Well, no, that has never been in her skill set. Not this particular version of Rags. Does not know how to fly. That's the reason why she travels with Mistral. Mistral knows how to fly. She doesn't. Are you sending anybody with them to make sure that they're all right on the ship and not try to tear it apart? Like, are you sitting?
I mean, Mistral would.
I'm getting hurt.
I was going to say, if Duke allows it, 88 could remotely fly both ships.
Duke authorizes the remote piloting codes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, 88 is basically a very small astrometric droid, so this shouldn't be a big deal for them. As far as who's going on the ship with them, yeah, I got nothing.
All right. Don't worry. So you've safely installed them on the ships. On the ship rather. And you all head out toward the east to find this bandit camp. So, in this particular party, we have Rose, Sawa, Mistral, Ash, Duke, Hammond, and Rags. Correct?
And D3, I'm sure.
Yeah, D3 is
Yes.
coming along.
And D3. That's a whole bunch of you.
We don't. I figure I'd bring up the droid now because we don't need Deus Ex droid later.
True. Very true. All right. So you go out east, and who is taking point? Who is tracking the bandit?
Nalaran or Mistral.
You were about to say Dalaran, weren't you?
I was.
Okay, Mistral, I want you to roll me. Trying to decide if this is a survival or an investigation. This is a survival check. Looking at the thingy.
17, 14 plus 3.
Wow, nice. You have no problems tracking these people. These people did not hide their tracks worth crap. They're stupid. At least in your
Why
humble
would they
opinion.
have to?
Yeah. Now she's wondering if this is a bandit camp full of lemmings. Maybe we can just lead them off a cliff.
Oh,
Ooh.
that wasn't exactly true.
Ooh. No, that just gave me a really good idea for the gauntlets, though.
Oh no! Do not give the evil person an idea. No. With that rule, I will say that you guys are possibly maybe about 2 hours behind the cart that the prisoners are in. So it won't take that long. If they stop anywhere, it won't take you that long to catch up.
Well, if we're on speeders, we can actually speed up and catch them, too.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So are y'all on speeders?
Yeah, the speeders have been dropped.
Okay. Alright. Fair.
I just remember hearing speeders, so I just assumed that we were in speeders, so we can
Yep.
just kick up the... We can overpower somebody who's walking, even if they're 2 hours ahead of us.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Need to close the distance fast, and that's the only way to do it.
Yep. So y'all are speeding along. You're following the trail, and you come up to want that. Really? I already had that map. I have a different map, please. Come on. That will work. Okay. Towards you, RT.
Yeah. What do you need me to do?
It's a battle map.
Oh, battle map. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. We need to throw this thing up. Okay.
Yeah.
Save. Give me a moment. Up.
You guys are coming in from the bottom.
Okay, got it. Give me 1 second to throw this up. Screen. Alright, and this is...
I feel
Oh. What was it called? File.
Wilderness map.
Oh, wilderness map. Got it. Found it.
Yep.
And then there, and then Well, oop. And lock. Unfortunately, it's going to cover all our faces. I do apologize.
This is where you guys come. You're coming in from the bottom of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me pointing, and you guys can't see me point. That's okay. The bottom of the map.
Mm-hmm.
The bandits are toward the top part, top left
Mm-hmm.
map. They captured villagers are to the left. And what you see is a whole bunch of Bandoshans.
Mhm.
Of the bandits that have been regularly attacking the village. What do y'all do?
Miss Straw will actually, at least for this turn, will take the sneaky route.
Okay.
And why not? She's basically gonna like hop into a tree and use her sniper rifle to pick off the person leading the driving the carriage or whatnot.
Yeah, the carriage has just pulled in, and there are 3 of these lovely Transnotions. They're all talking to each other. Their language. So, so you're getting into a tree. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm freaking the fuck out. Slightly.
Yeah, because these are the bandits that have been attacking your village.
What is the total number of bandits?
Well, you can see that there is one. Well, okay. Number of bandits. I am going to say. Start. Going to say. Total there might be 20 of these guys.
Okay. So about 2 to 1. That's not bad.
Yeah,
So,
rough.
So I've got one hiding in a tree, one freaking out. What are the rest of you doing? I know what Rags is doing.
Duke is Parchy Speeder kind of from kind of gone around the the far back behind them, so he's doing a pincer maneuver.
Right.
And D3 is hopped off the back of his speeder, and then Duke says to D3, the ones that are bandits are, he basically points out the bandits and points at the civilians that are, the hostages. He says, we have a hostage situation. You know what to do. When I give the order, you go.
Understood.
The hostages are all in the car, right?
Some of them are starting to get transferred into cages.
Okay.
I'm going to make this only noticeable to one person since they're also kind of doing the same thing. Mistral,
Mm-hmm.
you see Rags also sneaking. No one else does, but you do.
Hmm. Okay.
Kind of sneaking towards the village.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
probably sneaking around towards where the cages are then.
Oh, are you sneaking in the same direction as Rags? Because that's what Rags is doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Then,
whoever is sneaking, I've already rolled Rags' stealth. Whoever is sneaking and getting into position, please roll your stealth.
Alright. Duke's gonna have to roll, and...
Salva is not. Well, Salva can. Salva can sneak.
16.
16? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear!
Earl,
Question, GM.
Yes.
So when I used Greater Heal, that was of the day when Rags was being on the ship. Are we on the next day after that, or
Yeah, we could say that.
then?
You would like a long rest, wouldn't you?
Mostly so I can do this. I don't need a long rest from the improved heal. I just need the ability to get my level 6 back because I have something funny.
Okay.
How many bandits are there?
I said about 20, yes?
Yeah.
My brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Down. There are about 20 Trandoshans, which are the bandits. Yes.
Mhm.
What are you planning on doing to these poor unfortunate souls? Well, they're not unfortunate, but they can't be unfortunate because they've been attacking your village, but we'll go with that.
Who are you asking?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to tell my sister to trust me for a moment. As everyone else is kind of sneaking around, I'm going to start to just slowly walk up to the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Like, having them notice me.
Okay.
A determined look on my eyes as I'm just
Oh, dear.
walking into their camp. My
Oh.
gauntlet is being hidden within my sleeves.
Okay.
So I assume they start to like surround me, or what happens? I'm going into their camp. Like,
Right.
unarmed,
Right.
it looks like.
Unarmed.
Determined, yeah.
Okay. You come into their camp. Your sister. You just told her to trust you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you did this. She nods. I know what she's doing. I so know what she's doing.
I will say that in a tree somewhere in Ryle, is Mistral says, "Kill that boy, yeah," which is Ryle for son of a bitch.
Yes.
Well, I'm doing this for two reasons. One, this allows everyone to get their stealth without any possible complications.
Mm-hmm.
And
Considering we already
two,
had one.
so what are the bandits' reaction?
I
What?
thought I had a feat that I could have used for that.
Well, actually, the only other person that is going to also walk into this encampment, he also has no chance in stealth because I'm not rolling that, is the Wookiee. So it's you and the Wookiee that are kind of walking into this camp.
So I assume we both get surrounded.
Yeah, the Wookiee kind of looks at you and winks. I know
How
what he.
how many people surround us?
Out of the 20, you have about 8 surrounding you.
Okay, can I see 4 more?
Yeah, you can see 4 more just beyond the 8 that surrounded you. And you hear before you do what you're doing, you hear someone bark out, "Ah, good. More of you." Come. Come.
And I assume this is the leader.
Yes, this is the leader.
You have terrorized my village long enough. I will be taking back all of my friends and family now.
I'd
And
like to see you try.
today will be the last day you stay alive. You have done nothing but menace us for many, many years. You are dying now.
It's been profitable. What do you do?
I channel in my force power as much as I can, peering into the minds of 12 different people. Not the boss, because, fuck that guy. He's going to suffer.
Yes, he
Peering
is.
into the mind of 12 different people, including the 8 surrounding me, and I'm going to use Mass Consort Mind. I can choose up to 12 people. Each of them must make a wisdom saving throw versus my save if they are not immune to charm. But these fuckers are bandits. They're not going to be immune to the charm effect. And then I could give up to a two-scented order, and these people will follow those orders for the next 24 hours. And unlike normal, conceal mind, these actions can actually cause them to harm themselves or their friends or whatever. That does not break it.
Oh, okay. So what's their what's their thing that they have to roll?
They have to beat my DC 17 wisdom.
Oh Lord, okay. Now I'm gonna roll once for the lot of them because that's an awful lot of rolls.
And also,
hang on.
As a counselor.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, never mind. That I thought they had the sorcerer give everybody disadvantage thing, but they don't.
No, they probably don't.
But
what?
First the command is.
Yes, what is the command for these 12 people that you have taken over?
You serve me now. So kill the rest of your bandit friends for me.
Oh!
And also, I have one more. I have a few more words because sentences could be a few words. Do not hit the villagers. So kill your bandit friends and do not hit the villagers.
Hit the villagers. Got it.
And those are for everyone. That's for 12 people, the 8 surrounding us, and 4 more. I'm going to say those 4 more are near the villagers, loading them up and all that. Like 2 of them, the 2 are. The caravan driver, like the one about to drive off. And you know what? The guy right next to the fucking boss. Because I assume there's like one guy right beside the boss. There's
2. There's 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose I'm gonna choose the guy right beside the boss.
All right.
So their command: kill themselves.
You think? Yeah. Okay. This ought to be funny.
Also, they see me and my allies as friendly while they're under this charm effect, so they cannot physically hurt us.
Right.
But if either of us, like the players, or any ally NPCs that are not them, attack them, they get to re-roll the save. They do not
Okay.
break out. They just get the re-roll.
Okay. So you do this. Or is this like a booming voice that you do?
It is
Or
it is a mental booming voice, but I
Okay.
say it out loud.
Okay, that's fair.
Today is the last day you live.
Okay.
And then everybody just starts turning on each other.
Except for 4 of them.
Oh, they made it.
No.
I
Rose,
target
you know,
12. I target 12. You said there was 20. There's 8.
20. 8, yes.
7
of
plus
them.
the boss.
Yeah, 7 plus the boss. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I am not doing all that kind of. There is a battle that ensues, but they do not. Per your orders, they did not harm the ones that you've taken over. Do not harm the villagers.
And I assume after these guys have basically got done killing themselves, it's just us and the boss left, right? Because I don't think he'll go down like a bitch, right? Unless the other players want to make him go down like a bitch. I'll let the other players decide what happens.
Okay.
By
Let
the way,
us-
I can only do that once a day.
That's fine.
There.
It's either that or the improve heal, which is the 70 HP and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
At this point, since that was a surprise round,
Mhm.
I want people to roll me initiative.
Do the other players get to choose what they do during their surprise round?
They do.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? I know
Uh,
what Rags is doing. She's continuing to stake towards the villagers. That is her thing. What she's doing. The Wookiee looks at you in surprise and goes, "Oh, then what I would have done."
The moment the guy starts like smirking, like, yeah, try it, he's gonna get an acid bolt from sniper rifle across his jaw.
Okay.
And
Okay, so you're shooting at the big guy. I need you to I need you to roll the stuff for that.
Yep. I got a 15 for my initiative, by the way. And a 16 to hit.
You said you got a 15 for initiative?
Yeah.
I'm not accepting that nat one.
You refuse.
Oh Lord, okay.
It's literally, I switch over to Dice Parser because Avray doesn't want to do anything for me, and then Dice Parser gives me another nat one.
13.
15? Okay,
Also, sorry, I'll let you get initiatives first.
yeah, you said that you were hitting with a 17?
16.
16. We'll get to that in a minute. RT, your
Yeah.
initiative, please.
I rolled it. It's 12.
Or not that particular.
And D3 is going on my initiative just to make it easier on you.
Thank you.
My priority will be getting the civilians out of the crossfire.
That. Let's see. Well, okay. Oh, bringing up the rear, why don't we?
Mhm.
Gotta roll for my that guy. So second. Yep. Ooh, well. Damn. Okay. Um. Alright. This is okay, Mistral. You had a 16.
Yeah. I was to hit him, yeah.
Yeah, and that was the one thing that I did not write down because I'm a dumbass. Wrote everything else down except his AC. Second, so while I go and look him back up.
Yeah, if I hit him, he's gonna have a bad day.
Well, you don't know that you hit him. Give me a second. Let me.
I said if.
There we go. All right. You barely hit him.
Fair enough, barely is enough.
Yeah, barely is enough.
Although since she's hiding, it's a surprise round. Operatives are rogues. She gets sneak attack.
Does indeed.
This is why he's going to have a bad day.
Yes.
9 for just the base damage. Let's see, 3, 8, 4 plus 14, so 23
23.
acid damage to the jaw. Yeah.
You hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How ouchy dizzy? Because this rifle has a neat little feature.
I bet it does.
Well, if I knock him out, he has to make a DC 13 con save or disintegrate.
Oh. Okay. I've gotten the initiative order.
Mhm.
What is everybody else doing? Mistral shot. Rose did what they did, which was absolutely fucking brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something new that I'm going to do to the boss once it's my turn, but I'm holding my action because
So you're holding you're withholding the surprise action.
yeah.
Okay, so you're not going on your surprise. I've
Yeah.
already said what Rags is doing. I think Ash was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. They're just moving.
Oh, I do have a question. Are there any
Yes.
like beasts or anything nearby?
The ones that pulled the cart.
Excellent. For my surprise action,
Do note the carriage driver RT is under my control.
yeah, How do you? I'm gonna ask you as a player. How do you feel about Dominate Beast, and just having the beast go on a rampage? Like,
With my people in it, like in the cages.
well, or just tell the beast to basically run off with the civilians, get them out of here, basically.
I would prefer not.
Okay, in that case, then I hold my
Because that
action.
could be because my thing only lasts for 28 hours, like 24 hours, and
Okay.
we may not be able to find them.
Okay, that's fair. And I have another plan for the big guy.
So Asher said what he's gonna do. I've got Rags. I know what Salwa's doing. Camion is gonna run straight for the. He admires your handiwork, and then he's with a Wookiee yell, he's running for the leader. Poor leader's not going to be awake for very much longer.
You still better be alive by the time I get over there.
No promises.
You know what? That's fair.
No
But
problem.
I am taking his lightsaber, if that's okay with the players out of character.
I thought well, actually, get to that. Everybody has declared what they were doing during the surprise round, and boy, was that a surprise round.
Mhm.
And now we are in combat. First up is Ash. What are you doing?
With everything going loud.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could help to kill the ones that Rose has charmed, as long as you don't hit the ones that she's charmed.
I am going to run in and try and get the civilians out of the crossfire.
That is fair.
I'm going to use the guard action for that.
All right. How many how
Many.
how many how many people can you do that with the guard action, or is that just one?
Looking at the warding, it's only one ally.
Okay.
And only as long as they're within 5 feet.
All right. That's fair. Okay, we've got that. That's you. It's now Salwa's turn. Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped away by accident. I had to get myself some water.
You're fine.
So whose turn is it right now?
It is Salwa's turn. It is your sister's turn, and I think I know what I'm going to do to him.
Oh, it can't be any worse than what I'm planning to do to him.
It just might. Okay. What she does is that she has previously hit herself, and she steps out. She has gotten her lightsaber back. Throws out her hand and squeezes, and the Transocean starts clawing at his neck. Make a Constitution saving throw. This is interesting.
Because the next thing I may do may actually push him to the dark side.
And
If you guys actually kill him.
oh, owie. Ow, ow, ow. Oof. Okay. That will definitely do it. Let's see. Oh yeah. That didn't go well for him. That really didn't go well for him. She does that, and he is restrained. Basically, what she just did was choke him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now it's Rags's turn. Rags is sneaking up closer to the villagers. At this point, I think she's trying to get them out of the cart as safely as she can, and just carefully, not necessarily putting them into cages, but getting them out of the
Out of the crossfire.
out of the crossfire. I think that's what she's doing.
Basically the same thing Ash is doing.
Yeah, basically. Except she doesn't have the fancy dancy of shield ability.
It is a regular action that anyone can do, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's true. The this Trandoshan doesn't even smile after he's been he's been restrained. He can't do anything. Been restrained. Can't do shit. Alright. He tries to do what he wants to do, but he can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mistral, it is now your turn.
Yep. She will. Yeah, she'll hop out of the tree and start walking forward. And as she walks forward and puts the sniper rifle up, her hand comes up in a finger gun motion, and she casts Wound on the guy, the leader guy.
Okay. Attack
I
rolls
will-
against the creatures have an advantage. Creatures' attack rolls have a disadvantage. He could have done something interesting.
And I will spend 2 force points to cast it at level 2,
All right, so
giving it 2d8 or 3d8. Sorry.
That's fine. So what is the thing that you were doing to him? Does he have to roll?
Nope. I make a ranged force attack, and that is 12 plus 7, so 19.
Yeah, you hit.
And let's see. 8. I don't have enough 8, so I'll just roll these. Roll 1 another time. 8 for the total. First set of roll. Ooh, 16 total
16.
necrotic damage. Yeah.
Yowie. Hurts.
And you know what? She'll use her bonus action for a cunning action of dash, and she will bolt towards Rose and them after doing the wound.
All right.
So it's like pow.
Rose. It is now your turn. Rose?
How is so? I assume all of the lackeys have already been killing off each other and all that.
They're in the process of it. They're not paying you any attention.
Do I go up to the man, like who's being
Mhm.
force choked and shot and shit like that? Do I see his lightsabers?
He has them. Because he's restrained, he can't move his arms, but he has one in each hand.
Can I just calmly take them out of his hands? Just since he's restrained, since he can't move.
Well, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and can't benefit any bonus to the speed. And the creature has a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
He's also gasping for air.
Yeah.
I also have the whole force grab thing if I need to use that instead, which will have which will make him force disarm. That's what it is. Which makes him do a strength or dex save, which he'll have disadvantage. And if he loses the save, it's pulled towards me, and my free hands will catch them.
Right.
So
you're doing this, or you did this on one lightsaber or both of them?
I would like to do both, but it's understandable if you won't let me.
Let's see if he actually makes the... What is the DC that he needs to do?
Same as the mass tell 17. He gets to choose strength or dex, but he has disadvantage because he is restrained.
Well, he has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Does not have it on strength saving throws.
Okay.
Which I think at this point it'll be strength. Okay, that's well, that one's a 17, which matches you. You managed to get one of the lightsabers. One stays firmly in his grasp.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have another action, unfortunately, so I can't do what I wanted to do. That's sad.
And you're also moving up towards him, so you've already done your move action.
Yeah. Well, am I in front of him?
You are. It'll take you that long to get in front of him.
Can I use an object interaction to just ignite the lightsaber in front of him? Just admiring the blade as the chaos all around us is happening.
Oh yeah. You ignite the blade. And you said it was orange, right?
It was orange, yes. A delicate weapon when you have to wield it. That's the end of my turn, by the way. I'm going to finish that statement on my next turn. But
Okay.
I am standing in front of this man.
Okay.
Blade ignited.
Right. Duke, it is now your turn.
Duke has walked up, stealthed up during this chaos, behind the big boss guy,
Uh-huh.
and he's just waiting for his cue from which was already given by Rose walking up to him and admiring the lightsaber and doing all that stuff. And he has his blaster pointed at the back of his man's head. With his other hand, he's going to throw do a choking, like a crushing action with his hand at the guy's neck. And he's just gonna calmly say, "Your insurance policy on life has expired. It's time to pay
So
your dues."
So are you also doing a choking
No, I'm using crush.
Okay, so what does he have to roll for that?
He has to roll Constitution saving throw against my Constitution saving throw, and I'm gonna spend 1 additional force point to increase the potency. 7th. That
Oof.
means that increases it by 1d8. Slot above.
Oof.
So what is choke? Because I have to see what choke is.
I know what choke is because I've had to use it
5d8,
before.
so I go roll 6d8.
Mhm.
Oh my god, this thing, this guy is. So 68 damage, but first I have to give you my Constitution saving throw. Which
What is your DC?
my DC is 12.
You said it was Constitution?
Yes.
14, he makes it.
So he takes half damage, but I still have to roll 6d8.
You still have to roll. Yep.
Yep.
And he's
So-
not restrained on yours. He's still restrained from
Yeah,
Stella's, but he's not restrained from yours.
fair. Give me a moment to roll this for you. Is any modifier to this? Oh my gosh, it's not 6, it's 10d8, so it's 12 plus it's 11d8. Jeez. This guy's not gonna
Damn.
be happy.
Oh, well, he's taking half damage. Remember,
Yeah,
I
fair.
have that one.
And let's see if on a fail, target takes that, and it is paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Yeah,
So-
but he didn't fail. He made his
Succeeded.
check.
On a successful, so the target takes half damage and is not paralyzed. Okay, yeah, you're right. Where is the? Oh, there's no additional modifiers. It's just okay. Fair enough. Just wanted to check that.
Okay.
How does 55 damage divided by 2 feel?
I don't know because I'd have to work that out.
5 damage.
27.5.
28. Unless we're rounding down.
No, we're rounding down.
That's 27.
27?
27 points of.
Holy hell, guys.
Mhm.
Damn. Okay. It is now the Wookiee's turn. Okay. It is now the Wookiee's turn. He comes up.
Yep.
Okay, so he is going to make 2 unarmed strikes. 12 does not hit. See, yeah, it's swinging wildly. Now we go back up to the top of the round. Ash, it is your turn. You're helping the townsfolk get out of the
Yep,
crossfire.
helping them get to safety.
Okay, where are you taking them? As wherever you take them, Rax is going to follow. Putting that out. Are you hiding them behind the cages? What are you doing?
How far are we from the speeders?
Speeders were at the bottom of that battle map. I'm assuming.
And where would the cages be?
The cages were to the left in that little square thing.
Okay.
Back and actually, yes. I had to go and look at the darn map that I made for this.
Yeah, then I guess anywhere with enough cover that's away from the fighting.
Okay, that's fair.
That'd be what I do.
Oh, so that I can see exactly where I've placed the.
Maintain my guard.
So that's yours. Wow, that. Thank you. Not need to see him. It is now Solo's turn. Oh.
I will state I have a cool way to kill this guy if the boss doesn't die before my turn. It just depends if he's low enough HP or mechanically can I just end it. But that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Hello?
Also, I need to know the generalized A-OK of monologuing. Like, how do we handle that here?
You can monologue.
Ooh, fun.
I mean, monologuing or talking is considered a free action. Granted, each round is 6 seconds, so you can monologue for about 6 seconds.
I may need a few more seconds than 6, maybe 8, maybe 9, depending. Oh.
All right, that's fair. What do I want to do to this poor? Well, no, not poor. She is angry at him.
I'm okay with that, RT. Okay, just don't kill him.
No.
Maiming him, that's perfectly fine, but I have a way I want to kill him.
All right. At this point, let's see. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. That's. She yeah, she with her lightsaber still in hand, it's been ignited. She also makes uh uh a piercing gesture at the individual. And now I roll a
Hold on. Is it against the boss guy?
Yes.
Sister, I will handle him. You handle his lackeys. And I say this in kind of a bit of a cold voice, as like, and considering of who she is, she should understand that this should be important to me.
She understands that. She stops
It's-
her. Hang on. She stops her gesture. Looks at you. French is a dish best served. And she turns around. She goes and attacks somebody that you've not already charmed.
Thank you. Just be sure to continue to hold him. It's quite useful having him not being able to run away.
Fortunately, it goes away.
I see. Oh, well, he won't be able to fight back.
No, he won't, because Mistral is next.
Well, technically, Rags is next, and then him, and then Mistral. So
Fair enough.
just a second.
I did take his lightsaber, so he may try to swing at me, which I'm okay with.
You took one of his lightsabers. He still has the other one.
I know. That's why I said he may take a swing at me, which I'm okay with.
Yeah. So she decides to go after one of the other things in this massive fight. I'm not going to roll that because.
Yep.
It is now Rags' turn. Rags is exactly what I said, is following Ash's lead and is helping take the townspeople. Yeah, I know. Helping take the townspeople to safety. That is what she's doing. She is not getting into this fight whatsoever. So, Rose, you do not have to worry about her getting hurt.
I assume that my parents are in part of that cage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I did not want them to see what their baby girl is about to do.
Yeah. It is now his turn. His turn, he comes out of the chokehold as your sister has let him go and is focused on somebody else. He shakes. He looks at you, snarls. Come at me, little girl. Going to hit you with his lightsaber.
Please let me know what he rolls.
That is a 22.
Cool. I'm gonna make it miss with my force shielding. It's a class feature that lets me add +5 to my AC.
What is your AC normally?
Without the +5, because I have this game's equivalent of mage armor on. Let's see. 13 plus spellcasting, 18, then +5. That makes it 23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
And that's with mage armor basically and
Oh yeah.
force shield.
Alright.
Which I'm sorry, DM. I did pick up mage armor
That's fine.
a while ago. I just forgot to tell you I've been applying it.
You are fine. Need to look at something.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that was only his first hit.
Cool. My AC is raised by that for the entire round, by the way.
Okay.
Oh no, just for the trigger attack.
Just for the first attack?
Mm-hmm. But I can do it again. I can use this feature a number of times. I can use it 4 times. I get additional uses at 5th, 9th, 13th, and 17th.
Okay.
And
The
I
next
get-
one is the next one is 25.
So even with the force shield, he'll still hit me.
Yep.
Okay, that is fine.
You take 11 points of damage. Second one, I don't think the third one. It doesn't. Don't worry about it. He only hit once. He draws back the lightsaber. And he smiles. That is his go.
I like to look at him and look at the wound he just gave me.
Uh-huh.
I kind of just shake my head and say, pathetic.
Miss Ferrell, it is now your turn.
Yeah, she's gonna walk up calmly as he swings at Rose and just looks at him and says, "Well, that was your last mistake."
I would ask you not to kill him. I would like that pleasure.
Oh, I have no intention of it.
Thank you.
She says, she looks at him and says, "Wow, that full body paralysis must be a real bitch." And she's going to use the gauntlets and give him full body paralysis.
Okay, what does he have to roll against that?
It's against her dark side DC. It's a wisdom save DC 15.
All right. Oh yeah, he failed it. He immediately tenses up, and he's still holding the lightsaber in one hand. And it looked like with the other one, it looked like he was going like behind him to something else. But you have effectively
Yep, she
frozen
pats
him in
him.
place.
She pats him on the armor and says, "That's a good pet."
Are you doing anything else? That was your action. Are you doing a move action? Because there's still carnage going around you at this point.
Yeah. She'll she'll very quickly look at Rose and say, "Have fun," and she will go saunter off towards the carnage,
Okay.
igniting both sides of her lightsaber as she walks.
Rose, it is your turn. You've now got a completely restrained leader in front of you. Still has a sneer on his face.
Question. I'm gonna ask this as kind of like a player to DM.
Okay.
Is he low?
Defined low.
1 hit kill. Because I don't want to describe all of this if this is not going to kill him.
No. He's not a one hit.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I look at the lightsaber in my hand. It feels odd. It feels like It feels like-
natural. It
yeah,
feels natural.
yeah. This is the first time I've ever held a lightsaber, but it feels like this, at least this weapon feels like it belongs to me. It's mine. As I notice him holding the other lightsaber, and for some reason I am visibly appalled by it, I take my orange blade and, with the precision of a surgeon,
Yep.
I quickly cut off the hand that has the other lightsaber.
Roll me some beautiful beam footage.
Okay. I have advantage because he is paralyzed, right?
Yes, yes, you do.
Okay, just double checking. I like to say that Rose is oddly calm by all of this.
Yeah.
And I only get a +4 of this because I don't have anything in my dexterity. 18 plus 4 is 22.
You hit.
I do 5 damage.
5 damage?
It's 1d6 weapon. And I rolled a 5. I have no dexterity or strength to increase the damage.
Alright, that's fair.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. Duke, it is your turn.
Did he? Hold on. Did he
wait,
drop?
wait.
Did the hand go off?
Oh, yeah.
Because I like to grab the blade as my item interaction.
You pick up. You've cut off his hand. Pick up the other blade.
It's already ignited too, so.
It is
Yeah.
also orange. Also feels natural. These were meant for you. Only.
All right.
Duke, it is your turn.
Sorry,
Alright.
Duke.
But I feel like he's not low enough to do the thing that we planned, so
It'll at least get him lower.
okay. Well, in that case, he is going to look at the hand on the ground after the lightsaber's removed, and he says, "Ah, it seems like you're missing something. Here, let me help you with that." And he cuts off the other arm with his lightsaber.
Okay. Roll me some beautiful beam footage.
It's 1d6 for lightsaber, right?
No, roll me to hit first.
I'll roll a
and
hit,
then you
yeah.
can roll the damage.
And it is advantage RT because he is paralyzed.
So 2 thing. Here is my dice. Not dice. And it's what commands. Plus my attack, which is oh wait, it's my strength modifier. Yep, +2. That's what I thought.
Plus proficiency, because you are proficient in the weapon, which at this level is +4. So it'll be +6.
+6. Okay, so that's 15 plus 6, so
You
20
hit.
something. Yep. All right.
You hit.
And
What the hell was that?
My phone.
Okay.
plus proficiency, so +4. Seven damage.
Okay.
As his arm flops to the ground.
Alright. Your go. It is now Kammen's. I'm gonna do 2 more unarmed strikes. Hits on the second one. Now, because we're coming up to the end of our lovely stream and our lovely game. And since 2 of our members are actually going off and fighting other people, which I'm not going to have them fight, you kill them easily.
Yeah.
I am going to let Rose have one more shot at this particular individual. I will say this. The hit points have gone down drastically. I don't know if it's a one hit, but
Oh, it will be with how I'm going to describe it.
okay,
As
go for it.
As the madness continues around me, for some reason, after looking at the lightsabers, everything goes silent for Rose. Everything but this man trying to scream and yelp in pain from his full body paralysis. It's so quiet. But there's that unbearable sound. He's making that sound. The blades of the lightsabers turn off as I put both of them, I put one of them right towards his throat. This will return everything back to silence. As I ignite the blade, as it pierces his throat,
Uh-huh.
I assume I do need to still roll an attack roll, right?
You do, but you still have advantage.
$18 plus 4, 22.
You hit.
Three damage.
Only 3 damage?
Yes.
Oh, because it's the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Let me know if he's not dead, because I have something if he isn't.
He's not dead, but his about the only thing they can move on him at this point are his eyes.
Oh. He's in pain. I guess I have to help him. I take my other lightsaber that's unignited and just put it on top of his head and ignite the blade through his skull. Because with 2 weapons and 1 in each hand, you can do a bonus action attack with a secondary weapon. I don't get to add my ability modifier to it, but it was plus 0 anyway. Ooh,
Okay.
double nat 1. But, DM. Hold on. I have something. Sorry. DM, do you remember back in the first session Rose was here? And they did that thing with the dragon? You rewarded Rose with a DM inspiration, I believe.
I did.
Can I use that to re-roll this attack because it's that important to me?
I was gonna let you reroll it anyway.
Yeah, but... So... $19.
You hit. And I'm going to say this.
4 damage. And continue.
We're going to have to cut this off at some point. I'm going to say this. You continue to decimate this person bit by bit. Saying whatever it is that you're going to be saying to him, which is probably going to be lots of little quips and stuff, I'm assuming.
I say nothing. My intention with these pinpoint strikes was to kill him without making him suffer. That was my intention.
Okay.
He needs to die. He does not need to suffer. It is unnecessary.
Okay. So you continue to pinpoint strike him, looking intently at him. As I said, all you could see is his eyes, and it went from you're not doing that much damage to me to every hit after that. His eyes get wider and wider, and pretty soon he looks like a deer in headlights as you make your final strike on this individual. He goes down. The minute he goes down, you are coming out of your haze and you look around, and pretty much other than the ones that Salva and Mistral
Are
took
playing
care
with.
of, we're playing with.
No, they're still playing with him.
Yeah, that's true. Um, everybody else is dead.
Yeah. And saying that Mistral will kill her plaything.
Yeah, Salva's not that far behind. What do you do, Rose? You've got these two lightsabers.
I unignite both of them. I put one in the other hand to hold two with one hand as I kneel down to the corpse of this man. I cover his eyelids,
Right.
let him close his eyes properly.
Right.
I put them into my robe as I simply just walk off.
Are you walking towards your parents?
They were taken by Rags to someplace safe a bit further from here. So, where I'm going is I'm walking back to the village. I'm quiet. I don't talk. I've stopped shaking. But the look in my eyes is not fear anymore, but just kind of blank, almost hollow. Rose understands that this man needed to die because he was constantly hurting good people. But having to do violence such as that, having to be the cause of him suffering, because, like I said, having to do multiple strikes was purely because she was not proficient in using the lightsabers. So she feels awful for making him suffer. She is going to try to walk back to her village, even though we took fly riders and all that here.
In other words, you need time to think.
It's not really that. I'm just kind of walking aimlessly. I just have a destination in my head.
All of you see Rose do this, then calmly walk out of the bandit camp. She is walking. What are the rest of you doing?
Probably calling up to the ship to come download everything up and
Right.
take the people back
That's
to
fair.
the village.
Dukes.
Rags was in charge of. She did manage to find, based on Rose's description of the parents and the brother. Because I'm assuming you told everybody what the parents and the brother looked like, right? Rose?
No, I just gave. We didn't have time for stuff like that. I simply told them about the villagers.
Okay. Well, for whatever reason, Rags managed to find your parents and brother through something. And she is also walking back with these people in tow. So she's being protected, although not very well. She's with at least with people, so she's not going to get hurt, which was the commandment from Rose. um.
How are the civilians looking health-wise?
Uh. Some of them don't look great. Some of them look like they're in shock.
Okay.
Kind of
Um,
uh, half and half.
Yeah.
Oh,
It-
how many force heals would that be to at least get them into better shape?
Not very much. I mean, these guys are villagers. They don't have that many hit points to begin with, so. Um. Yeah. As you are all helping the villagers get back to their village, Canberra closes in on Rose, who is very calmly, if not numbly, walking back. That is where we're going to end of the Star Racers.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Star Racers, Star Wars 5e Adventures. I am PA Kenny USA, aka RT Studios, your production Twi'lek and Ugnaught for this very intense and very emotional episode.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna pass it over to our red Twi'lek over here, who
Yeah, who literally after that fight got in her speeder once she saw everyone was dead and or alive, got in, left. She's like, alright, job's done, I'm out.
Yeah, Duke's gonna stick around after everyone leaves, look at the dead body of the boss, and
Mhm.
basically, this is like a final like scene before the credits roll. He says, "You hurt my friends. You hurt
Now
my
I hurt
family.
you."
Even though you're dead, you'll remember this name, Duke Denali." And he orders basically D3 to step on his skull, on the man's skull.
I'm glad you did that out of the eyes of Rose.
Yeah, but anyway, I am Katie Wynn. I played Mistral, the Imperial Twi'lek, and yeah,
Yeah.
she had fun in the bloodbath and is unsure why everybody is blech. Oh well.
We will go to our neighborhood friendly ghost.
Cat Ghost.
Cat ghost.
I need one tip. I play Ash, and yeah, that was a
That was an episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now we'll go to our Rose.
Howdy, I am Downhill Games. I played Rose Thorn, by the way, it's the full name. But yes, I am your Sith pureblood who is questioning if what they did was morally okay. Are they okay with it? Well, and is currently just heading back home after a long day. Just heading home.
Heading home.
But yeah.
Sounds like a lot of kibitzing that doesn't need to happen.
True.
Well, it's the fact of how much he suffered before dying. You know, like, Rose feels bad about the whole not being able to kill him in, like, one blow to his throat.
Yeah, Mistral and Rose are very different characters.
Yeah.
That is very true.
But I do have to get going IRL. I will see all of you wonderful people later.
I do
Bye.
as well.
I am your game master, Trisha Welsh. I played Rags. I played Selma. I played Kevin, the Wookiee, which is a new character for you lot. I thank you. Next week we're going to be doing some more card. We're going to go for the heart of the cards again.
Yes. And don't forget that if you are interested, join Rags Plays. I'll let you do your spiel.
Oh yes. I also stream. Or rather, Rags streams. She streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So come over to my channel where you'll see Rags streaming. And yeah.
Also Downhill Tabletop streams, but he left, so he will go check out Downhill Tabletops. He's amazing, has his own shows, and they're really good. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time Among the Stars. And remember, be empowered to play. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned after the show, because Bo will be reading in to Frankie time. Thanks for joining us here in a galaxy far, far away.